Wrapped up a good Wednesday. Moving forward with the week. Got some good work in today. And I thought our energy was good. Guys were practicing hard and doing as best we can. So moving forward, looking forward to getting on with the preparation for Georgia.
Mark, Neil said a couple of weeks ago that they've used the fullbacks a lot more than they anticipated. So has Cody Jones been kind of a pleasant surprise?
Yeah, he was. He really was. Yeah, he's physical. You know, he's a strong guy. He's been playing fairly physical for us, so we were pleased with that. Yeah.
You said at the Vandy press conference you guys had 7 or 8 explosive plays and that you want to see more of those. Do you guys have like a set number that you want to get to in a game? And how do you define explosive play with your staff?
we actually prefer to get more explosive plays than the opponent. And so that's generally what we're aiming for. So to get some explosive plays and to limit theirs. But sometimes we do that, sometimes we don't. But
it's breaking news right there.
You never knew I was going to say
No, I know.
Is that how you define it? Do you define those? Do you have like a 25-yard pass play, 20-yard run? I mean, is there?
Yeah, defensively, we don't want any run over 15 yards. So for our offense, anything over 10 or 15 is an explosive play, and then anything over about 18 is a good pass play.
When you look at your offense, ball has not gone downfield as often as I'm sure you would like. What do you do to try to get that home run ball and instead of just the short stuff?
Well, again, going back to what it seems like every day, or the previous press conference, and even after the game, we had our opportunities. We just missed them. We had guys open, and we had our shots, and we missed it. And we're not the type of team that's built just to drop back and do that 5 to 10 times a game and think we're going to hit a high percentage. When on first, second down, when we have it set up off a play action where we have it protected, we have a guy open, and we miss it, we just can't afford to do that. So I guess what I'm saying is we are taking our shots. We're just not completing a whole bunch of them.
You talked a lot about Avery yesterday, but are there any other specific seniors that have made a really big impact?
Dante's done a heck of a job. I thought he's really stepped up past couple of weeks. Mr. Cobble's playing decent. Kevin Mitchell has been solid all year. Really has had a good attitude.
Do you feel like those guys, those senior guys, especially on defense, have appreciate, even if they're not being rewarded in wins and losses, appreciate how their game has grown? Dante talked about that yesterday.
I think so. I hope so. I hope they feel a little bit of pride. I mean, we all want to win. They want to win. It hurts them. Like I said, it should hurt them. I think it hurts them more and more because we're investing more. They're investing more. And but I think they do see themselves playing better, and they should take some pride in that because we need to change the culture here, and we need to change the atmosphere in the locker room and what's acceptable and what's not. And I believe they see that and are starting to change.
We've talked a lot about guys you've redshirted this week, or future the future.
Yeah.
Can you talk about your kind of training and weight program with them? Are their bodies changing?
Yeah, they do more than our travel team. So the guys that are redshirting and not playing are lifting much heavier. And of course, when we're traveling and things like that, they get in some extra lifts over the weekend. But so they are gaining some weight and getting some strength.
You mentioned Mint, and I think DJ said he put a bunch of weight on. How big is he right now?
Yeah, he's gained probably 20, 30 pounds. He's probably 290 right now. And Kyle Meadows is another guy that's doing a very good job. Jacob Hyde has changed his body. He's really works hard. I'm really proud of Jacob. I think he's always been a big, strong guy, but he's actually leaned up a little bit and getting more flexibility and working hard.
Coach Avery said something on Twitter earlier about you asking him to come back and play another year. Do you care to elaborate a little bit on that?
Oh, I'd love to have him another year. I think he's, like we just talked about, I think, his leadership and, he's taking pride in starting to play just, our team's starting to play better. And defensively, we're showing signs. And I think he takes great pride in what he's doing. So we'll petition that.
Yeah.
I know you're not
Hopefully
there.
He'll be playing the NFL, right?
You're not at the end of the season yet, but as far as off-season conditioning, have you changed any of your thinking by what's happened this season, or is your plan still pretty much the same about what you want to do off-season?
We have talked about it already, and we've talked about getting right into it because of no bowl game and because of having a couple weeks prior to them breaking for their holiday. The nice thing is our holiday's still long. It's 3 weeks, but it's not, you know, at least if we give them a program and get them going over the holiday, hopefully they'll come back in better shape than when they left. But certain guys, the big guys, O-line and D-line, you know, we need to get on that right away with nutrition, weight training, and doing some things over the break. We need to have a serious off-season. So we've talked about it, and we'll adjust a few things. But, yeah, I think strength is a big deal. Size and strength we need to go to work on.
Have you guys been able to maintain the weight?
Pardon me?
Have you guys been able, you big guys been able to maintain the weight?
Yeah, we've done a decent job with that. I think, you know, Darian Miller's held his weight. We need more.
Yep.
You know, Swindle needs more. But they you know, played pretty good at times. We need more size and strength on those guys. You know, Kyle Meadows, I just talked about him. I mean, guys like that, I mean, that's we need to get on that right away. There's no time to waste, and we've got to have a good offseason.